Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Homeworld Cataclysm. And we've just finished rescuing the... I'm blanking on the name again. The little Gear ship. The Clee-San. That was it. Right, so now it's time to leave. Hyperspace.
All ships return for docking and prepare for hyperspace.
So while that is working, the Avenger class ACV corvette. The Avenger was the first breakthrough that Sontar engineers made in ship linkage technology. Utilizing some of the remnants of dynamic surface technology passed down through the analysis of Bentusi designs, the Acolyte heavy fighter was created with ventral docking ports and control links, so that two heavy fighters could dock to form a corvette-class ship. While others had thought this kind of solid link would only be achieved with a full tech team in a hangar bay, the dynamic surface systems of the Acolyte are capable of linking in a matter of seconds while the two ships drift in deep space. And we'll continue. This is after the cutscene.
Sontar Research Team, log report, Mark 1.2. My team is aboard the Kuun-Lan and are preparing for an in-depth analysis of the alien device, which was found derelict in Sector 112. We have set up our analysis equipment in the hangar bay and are attempting a full-surface scan before opening the device, which appears to be some sort of beacon or transmitter. The data transmission is in the form of a short, repeating tone, threaded with a strange data stream. Decoding it will take considerable time and processor power. In the meantime, we continue with our surface studies. Samples taken from the beacon's hull indicate an age of roughly 1 million Higaran years. Part of the beacon appears to have had some sort of organic layering at some point, but this has not been confirmed. Analysis continues.
What was that?
Research module, this is the bridge. We've got power fluctuations in your area and the hangar bay. Are you running any tests?
Not that I know of, Bridge. Let me check.
What was that? What's going on down there? Fluctuations spreading to lower engine module.
Don't know. Give me a second. We were examining surface material from the
What is
alien
going
probe.
on? Now we've got biohazard warnings going off across the lower decks. What have you done?
Something is loose. It's killing us. You've got to save the rest of the ship. Jettison the lower decks.
Carrick, forgive us. Bridge to all stations. Emergency jettison protocols engaged.
Cut us loose!
The emergency jettison has left us crippled. We must gather resources quickly and rebuild our hangar module.
Well, that certainly slimmed down our craft considerably. We've lost an engine part and some of the resource things. All right, let's get
Worker ready. Harvesting.
Processor here.
Escorts assigned.
Any research that needs to be done? Nope. Alright, building. There's not much we can build aside from a new hangar module, so we'll start on that.
Construction underway.
And let me continue with what I was reading. Once linked into the Avenger Corvette composite craft, one pilot takes over actual flying of the craft, while the other takes over as weapons officer. While both cockpits are capable of assuming either function, through the use of virtual displays, it is traditionally the officer with the best combat record who ends up on top. In quotes. Flying the Avenger, right. The weapon officer is responsible for managing both the nose-mounted quad-mass drivers and the highly advanced electromagnetic pulse system, which I have not researched yet, which is capable of overloading the systems of any enemy ships nearby. The Avenger is technically designed as a corvette due to its mass. Technically designated, rather, as a corvette due to its mass and dual crew, but in reality it inhabits the middle ground between heavy fighter and full corvette. The Avenger has less armor, less firepower, and lacks the turret coverage of a traditional corvette, but it is faster and more maneuverable, which allows it to bring its fixed weaponry to bear almost as fast as a turret mount would. Economic considerations and sheer hangar space problems aboard its command and carrier vessels have led Somtar Fleet Command to reject the standard corvette design in favor of composite vehicles.
We need to know what happened to the lower decks. The Clee-San is going to perform some close-range scans, but with all the raider activity, they'll need a large escort force of acolytes.
Yeah, I'll finish reading before I do that. In favor of composite vehicles such as the Avenger and the Martyr MCV. This has resulted in the Avenger being the workhorse of the Somtar fleet, and in any combat situation, the Avenger wings will be deployed directly from their command ships to guard against incoming strike craft, or even engage enemy frigates en masse. Their ability to split into high-speed acolytes and rejoin at the target area for heavy firepower makes them one of the most adaptable weapon systems in the Higaran space. Now, before we get interrupted again... Yes, interesting view, is it not?
Ready.
I only have 10.
More acolytes must accompany the Clee-San.
They're gonna bother me about that. Alright, fine. Got
Escorts
that.
assigned.
In...
Custom. Formation set.
No.
Wall. Formation set. Sphere. Formation set.
Yeah, that's the one. Escort the Clee-San with 10 acolytes. Instruct them to guard the Clee-San in the sphere formation. Is there any research that needs to be done? Nope. The Martyr class MCV infiltration corvette. The Martyr is, in essence, a virtual corvette that is formed when two mimic strike craft dock to form a larger composite vehicle known as an MCV. Mimic Composite Vehicle. The double-hulled Martyr is capable of generating a much larger hollow field than the solitary Mimic, and can disguise itself as various frigate-sized ships. Or very large asteroids. The greater disguise ability can be used offensively to lull an enemy into thinking that reinforcements have arrived for them, or defensively to make a desperate fleet seem even more substantial than it is with the addition of 2 or 3 Phantom 5 frigates. For more desperate times, the Martyr, like the Mimic, can be used as a suicide craft of devastating power. The overloading of the linked drives can pack enough explosive force to gut a frigate-sized vessel. Theoretical work on quantum explosives could lead to an increased payload to this subtle and terrifying suicide corvette. When left to their own devices, Martyr teams will often disguise themselves as friendly damaged frigates and loiter at the edge of a battle, emitting a distress call. When enemy salvages come alongside to take control of their prize, the Martyr will detonate, trading the lives of 2 pilots for those of a dozen or more of the enemy. For revenge-driven sleepers, there are a few better ways to go. Alright, let's keep an eye on the Clee-San. Alright, so we need to investigate what's over there. There's very little I can do in the meantime, because I just don't have the support. Alright. Let's just put away the mysteriously moving manual. Well, it's not really mysterious. I keep putting it up on my subwoofer for my sound system, and it kept falling off. I'm guessing I'm playing too many games with too much bass, or either way, or I put the sound much too high. But it just kept falling off every time. I'm pretty sure I don't live on a fault line. Now, what happened to the lower deck? Because we haven't really found a true antagonist in this particular story yet. And that's probably giving it away that I'm saying that this will be the antagonist for the rest of the game. But then I know what's coming. And to be honest, it spooked me a little bit the first time I saw it. I mean, whatever was on board was killing the crew. Killing them. How many crew were on those decks? The entire lower section of the ship. Even in conservative estimates, that would be at least half of the entire crew of the Kuun-Lan. How many would be on board? I mean, for a Kiev as small as Somtar, that's a magnificent loss. All for some technology that might give them the upper hand. Well, perhaps greed is good. Perhaps not. Right. We're getting closer, we're getting a radar signal. There's the visual. Yuck. Looks like I threw up on it.
Holding position.
This is the Clee-San. We are closing in to scan and download the module's data recorders. Sensors are picking up some sort of life sign. Some of the crew may still be alive.
Yeah, that seems like idle hope.
Wait, the module's gone active. I'm getting an energy spike.
Get out of there!
Particle beam. Losing system control. Launching system being converted. Stay clear, someone. Stay clear!
What's that, Clee-San? I can't hear you over the screaming! WTF.
Warning! We've lost all contact with the Clee-San and her escorts. Life signs are low or non-existent on our ships, but they're still incoming on attack vectors with weapons hot.
Whatever happened to the research module must have spread to the other ships. We have no choice but to deal with them as hostiles. Get a research team studying the tapes and stay away from the research module at all costs.
Oh well. That sounds easy enough. Alright, the infection organism.
Research underway.
And let's get some defenses going.
Beginning construction.
Alright,
Roger, Command.
I do have some ACVs that'll have to...
Formation set.
Underway.
Just tell me where to go.
Alright, recon
Coordinates
ships go
locked
get
in.
back. And we have incoming. Alright, I'm gonna tell my workers and processors to move back.
Processor moving out.
Ready. Moving out.
I copy, command.
Alright, now that's just basically my acolytes, I think. Yeah. They won't do very much as long as the chieftain is around. But I very much doubt this will be the last of those ships.
Roger, Command.
Fall back.
Coordinates locked in.
Now there's no real reason to meet the enemy head on yet, so I'm not gonna do that at all. I could keep harvesting, but frankly I've got so many RUs that's not really necessary at this point in the game. In fact, I don't think I've ever really had a problem with the amount of RUs I needed. At least not until the very late stages of the game, when you have to fight some particularly nasty stuff. No, for now we'll just focus on what we have here.
Setting assigned Group 1. X. Formation set.
And actually that's...
Roger, Command. Underway, 2 coordinates now.
X. Formation set.
Ready.
Setting assigned Group 2.
Alright, let's get double crossfire. There's nothing else on the scanner. Ooh, more incoming. Can't tell what they are. Research is almost done. Looks like more acolytes, probably, moving in wall formation.
Processor here.
That's a really weird formation to use.
This is command. Sphere. Formation set. Command. Formation set.
Right.
Stand by Group 1.
Actually, this is
Roger,
just
Command.
Group 1.
Setting assigned Group
Target
1.
locked in.
Stand by Group 2.
Weapons charged.
Let me at him.
Let's get my acolyte step
Receiving.
attached.
Report of hostiles by Group 1.
And you'll note how I've avoided using the Avengers Assemble joke, which was so obviously laden within that description of the craft. More incoming.
Target acquired.
Stand by Group 2.
Moving to
Research
attack.
completed.
Ramming
Our
frigates.
ships were taken over by some sort of biomechanical virus, carried on that beam the research module fired. We can run a charge through the hulls of our ships to reduce the rate of infection.
Report of hostiles by Group 1. Equatorial hell. Stand by Group 1.
Target locked in.
Stand by Group 1.
Target acquired.
Yeah, that's gonna also happen. Right, so we can build our frigates as well.
We have hyperspace signatures.
Oh no.
Looks like the Tyrannic Raiders have tracked us down. And they have an Imperial heavy cruiser with them.
Bastards!
The Clee-San is our property now. Be gone or be destroyed.
You don't understand. The Clee-San and our module have been subverted by something and it is spreading. Do not approach them. Repeat, do not approach them.
A transparent ploy, even for a ship full of miners. We thought you Hagarans were smarter than this. Now depart before we claim you as well.
Stubborn tight-end bastards.
Stand by Group 1.
Going into docking pattern.
Stand by Group 1.
And we'll continue this next time.